tuned in to D9 Sports, and y'all already know I'm your host, D9s. Tune in for these highlights that I have for you right before the show.
Another third and long. Now it's Vic Fangio's time to get a little creative.
Third and 9. Four-man rush.
Here it comes.
Look out, down he goes at the 25-yard line.
Goodness, Harris going to come. Roy Robertson, Harris right around there. There was Matt coming there, and you could just tell there was going to be a meeting at the quarterback.
So this one tonight, second down and 9 from the 48-yard line. Again, keeping it on the ground, run a couple of plays right off the bat to the 50-yard line. It'll be four wide here on third and goal. Again, the pump fake, and this time he will get sacked, lose the ball, and Mack took the ball away. Khalil Mack already paying dividends in his first game as a Chicago Bear.
When you play against Khalil Mack, what do you have to do? You have to help. So they give him some help. And then he comes in, he jams the receiver, he comes in, gets rid of the tackle, Blaga, takes the football, makes a little withdrawal on the check that he was given by the Chicago Bears. Welcome to Chicago. These are the kind of plays that we have seen from Khalil Mack year after year.
Apart from that, he didn't do much.
So you'd see him sneak a peek.
Can't avoid it. 50 seconds, third and 19. And this time he's going to go down. It's going to be picked off by Mack. Mack with the interception. And Mack will take it all the way in for a touchdown. How crazy was that? Robertson Harris extracted the ball 28 yards, and Khalil Mack is already the defensive MVP of the season. Second career touchdown for Khalil Mack.
My second choice is Roy Robertson Harris. I was watching him today, and it is amazing how many times, for the percentage of plays he was in the game last year, he impacted the quarterback. Here's a screen pass, and he gets there so fast that Kaiser doesn't even have a chance to make a play. And then there's that guy earning every single penny.
What a half for Mack. All scoring plays reviewed. He's clearly in. They're just waiting for it to be confirmed.
What's good, sports fans? Welcome back to D9s. I hope you enjoy those highlights of the Mack attack. Man, Khalil Mack is a monster. What he did in Green Bay was just incredible this week, man. It was one great game to watch. This week, I'm going to bring to you the scores from week 1. And we're going to talk about some of the teams as well. Some of the games that I was able to watch and really get into. I had a great Sunday. Moms was out here. Brother was out here. Family was out here barbecuing, cooking, man. Shout out to the fam. I want to give a shout out to my guy Winston. Took $85 home with him this week for week 1 for the NFL Pick'ems. He got 3 wrong. Great job. We cheer you up. I was able to defend my title this week. Shout out to top shotters in my NFL fantasy league. I did tell you last week I was going to beat you, so I definitely took care of that. So let's jump right into this thing, man. We're going to go with the games from this weekend. We're going to talk sports. We're going to talk scores. We're going to talk about what you like and what you didn't like, man. Don't forget, subscribe, comment, like. Stay tuned to D9 Sports, man, because every week I'm going to be bringing you something from the NFL week. We're going to start with the Thursday night game. Shout out to my brother Rico for putting me on. I definitely did get this pick wrong. Most NFL teams don't defend their titles, but the Eagles was able to pull it through against Atlanta. Score was 18-12. Nick Foles, thank you for proving me wrong. We salute you. Julio Jones did do great in that game. I think he had like 10 catches for 146 yards, which was, it's crazy. But it's Julio Jones. What else can you expect? Let's talk about the Bills and Ravens game, man. That Bills game, was sad. It's sad to see Buffalo play right now. They look like what Cleveland looked like last year. They don't have anything going on in Buffalo. It's gonna be a real depressing and cold winter for you guys out there, man. Kudos to the Ravens for taking that game 47-3. Joe Flacco does what Flacco does, and that's win games for his team, man. The Texans and Patriots game, that was another great game to watch. Picking off from last season, Deshaun Watson came back in great shape and in great form. He put on a nice show out there, but unfortunately, they did take the loss to the Patriots. That was a 27-20 game. Brady did give me some good points for my week 1 fantasy. And I think Gronk had a TD, caught 6 passes or 8 passes for 100-something yards. So good job out there as well. But it's the Patriots. What else do you expect? I did pick them to lose because I am not a Patriots fan, as you can tell. We do talk JETS sports here on D9 Sports, man. We flying high, baby. What a game last night. We'll get to that real soon. Let's go with the Dolphins and the Titans, man. That game started at 1 o'clock, then finished at like 8 o'clock at night due to crazy delays for lightning strikes and in Miami. But the Dolphins were able to pull through and take the win. Kenny Stills, 2 TDs. I think he had 100-something rec yards as well. Not accurate with the numbers. I should be looking at the numbers, but so much. I know he was somewhere around 100-something rec yards or something like that. Oh man, put on a show for Tannehill out there. Everybody pay attention to Kenny Stills. If he's on your waiver list or he's in your lineup, you might want to start him. They did lose Landry. Devontae Parker is like a number 2 out there. He played better when Cutler was a quarterback, but Stills and Tannehill have a connection, man, so pay attention. The Steelers and Browns game. Wow. I'm telling you, football was so exciting from Thursday all the way to Monday night, man. I just couldn't wait for preseason to get over with for we could get this season on a roll. What can I say? Cleveland did prove. I'm at least give them this. You did not take a win and you did not take a loss. But you did prove that you guys are definitely going to do something in Cleveland, man. Unfortunately, anybody who owns Big Ben got 9 points for their fantasy teams. Embarrassing for Big Ben. But he still threw for like 356 yards. TD to my boy Antonio Brown. Connor, the running back out there. I'll tell you the truth, man. Le'Veon, you can stay sitting for a while. They got the truth out there from that native boy out there, man. Went to Pitt State, lives in Pitt, and he's playing for the Pits. So pay attention. Ben Roethlisberger, you might want to play him week 2. He will be at home against Kansas City. So and they did give up about good 35, I think 28, 30 fantasy points to Phillip Rivers. So pay attention to that, man. You might want to play Big Ben next week coming. But that score ended up 21-21. Missed field goals, blocked field goals. It was a great game. So everybody pay attention to Cleveland, man. Dallas and the Panthers. It was all right. Ezekiel, 92 yards for a TD. If it wasn't for that, they would probably never scored anyway. We seen Cam Newton do what he do. Run at the red zone. Scored a TD. With the jersey open. And gave a football to a nice supporting fan out there. Kudos to you, Cam. We see what you do all the time. Broncos and the Seahawks game. That was a game down to the wire, man. Keenum looked great out there. Has great chemistry with the receivers. I think him and Sanders is about to hit it off, man. Sanders had one of the greatest games that I think I've seen them play so far. So, kudos to you, Denver, for taking that W and sending the Seahawks to wherever they're going to go play at in week 2 with the loss. Tampa and the Saints. I want to talk about Tampa and the Saints real quick because I live out here in Florida. I'm like 30 miles away from Tampa. And this goes out to all you Tampa fans. If somebody who's watching my channel knows the coach for Tampa, you might want to tell them, if these next 2 games work out for Ryan Fitzpatrick, you might want to make Jameson a number 2 backup real quick, because putting up 419 yards against New Orleans, Deshaun Jackson with 146 yards and 2 TDs before he got injured, it's crazy numbers. It's just literally. I think it's one of the best games that I've seen Ryan Fitzpatrick play, and it happened in week 1. So kudos to you, Tampa, for taking a W. Kudos to Ryan Fitzpatrick for putting up some crazy numbers. I started looking for you on the waiver. I don't even think you was there. Somebody might have snatched you up watching you after this performance. Drew Brees did what he had to do, 356 yards. But unfortunately, they did take the loss to the Bucks, 48-40. The Vikings and San Fran game, let's talk about that. San Francisco, I was pretty surprised with your defense and holding down the Vikings to only 24 points. I actually thought the Vikings was going to roll in and roll out easy. And it was kind of a tough game from them. Stephon Diggs did come up big. You know, Guadalupe, whatever his name is, I don't care. He came from New England anyway. Did pretty good. He did pretty good. So, San Fran, everybody should pay attention to the 49ers right now. Pay attention and take a look at what they're doing. Even though they took the loss, Minnesota's still a tough team to play against. So, pay attention to that out there real quick. And, the Jaguars and the Giants. Fortunately, the Giants did take that loss, 20-15. The Jaguars didn't look like all that motivated to me in this game. Defense was kind of slow to me, and Odell did pick up 111 yards for the Giants. Fournette went out on an injury real quick. My brother was really depressed about that because he's got him in the starting lineup in like 3 fantasy leagues. But we know Fournette has gotten hurt before, so this ain't the first time this has happened to him. But I don't really think it's that serious, and I think he will be back. So Reek, keep him in that lineup. The Chiefs and the Chargers. Mahomes. Let's talk about Mahomes. Tyreek Hill. And everything else they got out there right now. The kid did his thing. I think he put up about like 30-something fantasy points. Phillip Rivers did the same thing. He came back strong. He threw for over 300-something yards as well. I think Mahomes did as well, too, for his debut, which is pretty amazing for a rookie. So everybody who's doubting what the Chiefs were doing over there with the rookie, don't doubt it no more, because he proved that he's the real deal. Let's go with the Redskins and Cardinals game. I didn't really watch this game at all. I think the only play that I did see was when Bradford connected with Larry Fitzgerald for a pass. But to me, the Cardinals losing this game to the Redskins, 24-6. I mean, that's only 2 field goals. Bradford might not be your guy. You might want to look at somebody else, Arizona. Seriously, I've never had faith in Bradford. He's maybe great coming off the bench on clutch moments. To me, is when he performs the best. But starting, I really never had no faith in him, man. So you might want to take a look at your quarterbacks out there in Arizona, man. The Bears and Packers game with Aaron coming out. I think it was in the first quarter. Everybody was skeptical, like, oh man, not again. This happened last season. I hope it's not going to happen again. And the Bears were looking great. Trubisky was looking decent. I showed you the highlights of Khalil Mack. Oakland, you fucked up bad. letting that guy go to Chicago. What is wrong with you? Don't you know that Chicago works on defense? They work on defense, man. I think I had them at number 9 in my top 10 defenses, and you just gave them Khalil Mack. I'm about to bring Chicago down from number 9 to maybe number 6 or number 5. I don't know what's going on, but Khalil Mack proved why he deserved that contract from Oakland, and Oakland didn't give it to him. I'm pretty damn sure that Chicago's going to take care of this boy because he was beasting out there, man. But unfortunately, they took the loss 23-24 because Aaron Rodgers came back 268 yards and 3 TDs later and ended what Chicago had started. That fumble strip, though, was kind of crazy from Khalil, man. Hope you guys watched that highlight because it was sick. And then we got our Monday night games, man. Jets, Jets. Boys' defense looked stellar. 5 interceptions. Crazy. Robinson. TD. Emmanuel. I can't pronounce his name on that grade either. I need to learn these dudes' names. They just got some crazy names. And the rookie quarterback, he didn't look too bad. 198 yards, TD. Threw an interception in his first throw, but hey, Brett Favre did the same thing too. And look how Brett Favre turned out. We might have a Brett Favre in our hand in New York. But we did win that game 48-17. Detroit, you guys looked bad. Bad. I mean, bad. Bad. The Rams and Oakland game. Everybody knew the Rams was going to win. I expected a little more from Oakland. I had the Rams winning, but I expected Oakland to do a little more. Maybe if you would never got rid of Khalil, you would have probably done a little more, but that didn't happen. Gruden, I don't know what's going on with you out there, but literally, you guys need to do some work because Carr looked like crap. He didn't look like a college player. He looked like one of these kids when you're outside throwing football around for the first time ever. You're playing street ball with your friends and you just throwing balls around because you're not a real quarterback. Well, Carr, that's what you looked like yesterday. Like somebody who ain't never threw a football before. What the hell is going on in Oakland? Gruden, you better fix that. Fix it now. There's a lot of people paying attention to you. You came back after mad years of not coaching and you take your first loss. I'm not even gonna lie. I think from what I saw this morning, I think there was 7 new coaches in the NFL. Might be a little more. I think it's 7. Leave a comment, let me know how many there really is. I know my brother Rico probably will. They all took losses this week. You guys need to do some adjustments. If you guys cannot see what's going on the field, and y'all guys are not watching the videos before these games, y'all need to start paying attention and start watching because you guys look bad coming off as new coaches to new teams, and you guys are all taking losses. Pay attention, man. Seriously. Y'all need to take note. You guys are the professionals. I'm just a guy who talks shit about professionals. I'm the guy who talks shit about players who are not doing great. I'm the guy who talks shit about players who are doing great. But there is something going on when you're a new coach and your teams are coming out on the field and games that you should have won and you're not winning, there is a problem. And to me, that is a coaching problem. Down from the offense to the defense to coordinators, the fucking water boy. It doesn't matter. There's an issue. Fix it. You tune in to D9 Sports. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think. I will be bringing you week 2 highlights and pick-ems Wednesday. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do is right now, my subscribers and new subscribers, man, if you guys want, since my guy Winston took $85 this week with him, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to maybe make some money. You guys want to go look up week 2's games. All right? And comment below who you think is going to win. If I could win at least 10 games out of your picks, I'll have a surprise for you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your host, D-Nons. This is D-Non Sports. Stay tuned for these highlights.
One-on-one coverage.
Rodgers dancing, throwing for the end zone, and it is hauled in. Touchdown, Geronimo Allison.
Years for Hunter. Garoppolo, pressure again, he's in trouble. Spins away momentarily, throwing end zone, taking a shot, and it is caught for the touchdown. The rookie Pettis, spectacular.
The field, Derek Shelby comes in his stead, and now you got a little razzle-dazzle, and Aguilar's going to throw the ball to Foles. Play of the night.
Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 10. Wow, he held on.
Sam Darnold with time, looking deep downfield into the end zone. Touchdown Jets, Robbie Anderson. And the first TD throw of Sam Darnold's career goes 41 yards.
Down the field. I love the play call, 3rd and short. We said either run it or take a shot.
Block over the middle, caught by Doyle. Ball comes out, scooped up by Benjamin. They're saying it's a fumble. Benjamin off to the races. Benjamin down the sideline. Benjamin will go. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
He's back at his own 25. He's going to give it a go. Breaking a tackle out across the 40, trying to get by the punter Martin. Dancing down the sidelines, staying in bounds. Touchdown, New York.
In the backfield. Taylor looking for the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, Josh Gordon. Carson, the running back. And Carson leaps over a defender, gets a first down, and gets knocked out of bounds by Justin Simmons.
It's 3rd and 19. And this time he's going to go down. It's going to be picked off by Mack. Mack with the interception. And Mack will take it all the way in for a touchdown. How crazy was that?
TJ Watt is looking awfully excited.
Drew Kaiser punting. The dangerous Tyreek Hill backpedaling. Handles the sun. Hill finds an opening. Tyreek Hill to the outside. Hill, blazing speed. Tyreek Hill, electrifying. 91 yards for the touchdown.
End of 7, Beckham's 8th reception. Now Barkley up the middle, cuts to the outside. Saquon Barkley across midfield, down the sideline, stayed in bounds, and Barkley takes it all the way. 68 yards. Lynch testing the middle and getting a push right through. Effort play. Raiders score it.
You're going to see him here. All-out effort. Beast mode's just digging. You question if I had any Skittles left in his pocket?
Rodgers surveying, fires. That's caught. Randall Cobb into Chicago territory. Randall Cobb inside the 20-yard line. Randall Cobb is going to score. 75 yards. That is crazy.
Thank you for tuning in and staying to watch these highlights, man. Like I said before, man, comment, like, subscribe down below. Talking about those week 2 picks, man. This is what I'm gonna do is if I could get at least 10 W's in week 2 from my subscribers giving me the picks for this week, all right, I'm going to send you guys an autographed photo. Not of me. I will send you guys an autographed photo of the winner that I picked for this week. That gave me the best possible picks of your favorite player from D9 Sports.